I stumble.
Welcome to the channel, Mac Dak to Bill. By saying that, thanks and I appreciate every single one of you has subscribed, like, a comment. I thank you for your support. Let's get it. All right, boys, it's 7:47 this morning. I'm up and about, trying to get motivated. Let me show you guys how my day starts. What most people probably won't do something. I'm getting ready to work my 8 hours, my 40 hours a day. However, we had a little spot within the body that kept showing. I didn't like it. My point is, when you guys not satisfied with something, keep going over it and over and over and over it. Even if you tire of it, this is the body work part until it's done. All right, boys. As I was trying to say, when you guys do your body work, primer is not gonna lie. This car is literally painted base coat. It's just the roof gave me a couple issues. For example, right over here, after I painted it, it had literally like a hairline. It wasn't a hair, it was a crack within the bodywork. What happens when you do that, you're trying to cover more paint, more clear, more paint. It's not gonna cover it because it's a crack within the bodywork. So what's gonna happen is gonna make it run, it's gonna make it nasty. Within the time, that little crack is gonna get water, building in there, is gonna rust. After you paint it, you're gonna be pissed. So take your time. I've been literally a week doing the same spot. That is tiring, yes. That is annoying, yes. But as a bodyman, it's your responsibility to make sure this is done. Even though it's not prime white yet to get painted, you guys could see it, and I could see it's nice and flat. Because every time that I was doing like the body filling and everything, a line kept showing on the outside. It's not that I don't have a sand, or it's not that it's sanded right. It just literally the different layers that the body had done is hard to kind of like even out. So I have to start from scratch, get it to the bell metal, fill it in again, prime, sand, wet sand, fill it in, sand it again, wet sand it, and eventually you get it nice and flat. So this is ready for the afternoon. In the afternoon, I want to prime the spot in white because it's harder than just cover it with, you always want to cover any other color prime that you do on your car. Like this is gray, the car is white, you want to match the car. So we're going to prime it white. So by the time that we wet sand and paint the car, everything is white rather than trying to cover here the moles. Because what happens when you do that, you're trying to do so much coverage here, you could get a run. Two, it could be light shaded here while the rest look nice and painted, so this will show up to the paint. So remember, keep in mind, after you do your body work, whatever color the prime is, you have to match that color prime prior to painting. Sometimes people might leave polka dot primes like gray, white, black, whatever colors like that, and eventually that's what you see in the paint. So you don't want to do that. The best thing is just to prime it correctly, uniform. In this case, the car is white. We're gonna flat white prime the car before we throw in base coat again and clear coat it. But this is how I do. This is my life, my business pretty much. So if I'm not satisfied with something, whether it took me 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, I'm gonna get it done. Because no car is going to leave here unattended. Nobody's going to leave here with a car that's not happy with the work performance that I did. And although it was not my fault and things that happened, the owner seen and things that I did, things that I showed him, but it's the correct way to get it done the proper way. So with that being said, we're going to carry on with this day and see what else we got in store. All right, boys, so we got the Polarity 250 here. Y'all see me put in the work the last couple days. I put the starter. Pretty soon I want to start doing the body work, take out the covers, clean it up a little bit, repaint it, get it up to shape. I want to take out the wheels, rims, refresh them, paint them. So those are things that I want to do coming up soon. This morning I'm going to work. I got to put in 8 hours, 40 hours a week. But your boy, when he gets back, we're going to catch up on the EG, whatever else we have through the day, and we're gonna make it happen. This weekend is gonna be a lot of content coming up, you know, for tons of work that I want to put in, so why not? So with that being said, I'm gonna catch up on a little bit and we'll pick things up from this morning. With that being said, let's get it. All right, boys, back at the crib after a long day of work. We are picking things up today. Not much cart content material, but I'm gonna show you guys what I'm up to today. So without further waiting, let's get it. All right, boys, I picked up another little motorcycle. This one is a 40cc. I hit up the guy this morning. I had to wait on after work. You guys know I'm into all that stuff, four-wheeler, little mini bikes, scratch racket. You already know I got one for my son that we use many times. I got a scratch racket for my son. This one, however, I picked it up just for the fun. It's a 40cc, it's very small. It does run. I don't moved it. I don't drove it. Even it's small, but you know, just to have fun, it's priceless. To drive it around here and horse around, why not? I'll show you guys the other two. Alright, I don't know if you guys could see, but that's the crotch racket one. And on the back side, part. So I'm gonna show you guys real quick. These are both my son's motorcycles. This one we painted it, we did it for him not too long ago, so miniature crotch racket. I'll be working on this one soon. You know, trying to change the spark plug, make sure it turn on, etc. And this is his mini bike we use at H Day. This one is a 90cc. I got it fixed. It's actually a 100cc. It's a Coleman CTU 100. This thing, it moves. Everybody in the house, they have fun with it. We drove it at H Day, the last event. It broke down on me, the pull cord, which is right here. I got to get a new one, so soon we'll be doing a pull cord replacement on that. But you guys see, I like pretty much toys. You know, anything that's got a motor, anything that drives, it fascinates me, you know what I mean? It's what I'm into. It's not about the CCs or the size. If you could have fun with it, why not? But I'm spending my collection little by little. I do want to get a couple more, maybe 3 more. I seen that that's a big thing in YouTube now. For Simple Bravest from That Big Garage, he's got a few of them. I'm a big fan of That Big Garage. I'm also a subscriber and follower of his. So I like what he's doing all the time, you know, and this with the mini bikes in his channel is big. He's customized them to stretch the frames. He's add lights to it with like the wall battery supplies that they sell the kids to like hook up little mini bike light bars and stuff like that, such things, you know. There's so many things you could do with these mini bikes nowadays that is taking over. Like you see it literally in many towns that people come into the streets and they got hundreds of bikes, you know, everybody hooked up, you know, with like Banshee mufflers, different wheels, different motor setups. So what I'm trying to say is this is growing every day as we speak. You know, it's a sport, if you want to say it, a hobby, whatever it is, you know, everybody's getting into them. You know what I'm saying? And I've been into them for a couple years. I have several ones of them. I want to get back into getting more. Now that I have the land to have fun, you know, I'm not riding in the city that I'm going to get in trouble by the cops and they're going to take it on me because I'm riding on the sidewalk illegally. So over here be the right place to have things like this that we could have fun, you know, move around and simply enjoy. I figured I'd show you guys my other two. Those are my sons. I thought of giving them the new one, use that one, but you know, I'm not an Indian giver. I gave him that a long time ago. There's a video that he learned how to drive that at Danny from Brooklyn house. So I was very proud of him that day, and that's why I gave it to him, because he learned how to drive that, you know. So those are his. So I gotta start pretty much getting my things again, you know. We got a four-wheeler, of course. we just got. As far as this mini bike, stay tuned because I want to make a collection of them. I want to have different sizes, different CCs. Eventually, I want to stretch one out with the fork. I want to do some metal work on it, some custom stuff. You know what I mean? So just give me some time that we could start evolving in this. You know, add this to the channel as something that we do, or we're gonna do from now on. For years, I done four-wheelers, little motorcycles. You know, we do outdoor activities with toys like this all the time, so it's nothing new. It's just the last couple years I've been so much with body work, and I didn't have the place to drive and anything, so I couldn't really do it. But now that we have the chance, we will. So yeah, she's 40cc. I fit in it perfect. I'm gonna show you guys it does run. The only thing that I needed fixed was the brake, which I just put this brake level and the gas pedal. The brake needed fixing. The only thing I needed fixed was the brake. I added this brake level, the accelerator, and needed to get fixed. I adjusted it, and she's running. I'm gonna put a little tripod on it. We're gonna take it for a little ride, so you guys see that those move, horse around, have some fun. So yeah, that's all it is about having fun. You know, I need a break sometimes from the car scene, from work, you know what I mean? Things like that is fun. So why not, by any means. So that's what we're gonna do. Stay tuned, let's get it. All right, boys, I got you set on a tripod. I'm gonna turn on the motorcycle and we're gonna go for a little ride. Let's get it. Not bad, boys. Not bad. Having fun. I guess to have fun, there's no H. Sometimes I feel like a kid at heart. Pause. So, I'm gonna have my fun. Just feed my baby chickens. Girl made some homemade salad. We got some over here. You guys see still. They love that shit. So, I'm enjoying my time making what's best. Those are my newest ones. I got 10 new ones. These are probably about a month and a half, maybe 2 months. They're already getting big. These are a little older. This was the first one. That's my rooster. He's a bad mother. Yep. He play no games. But my favorite one's gotta be the white one. She's different breed. More expensive of a chicken. Rare of a chicken. But yeah, I love my chickens, bro. Besides my cars, everything else is like my stress relief time. Come from work, get up in the morning, feed them. You know, they're not just pets. You know what I mean? You get attached to them, and kind of makes your day going. I made the cage a little bigger, of course, more comfortable. That way I could have the big ones in the bottom, paws during the daytime, and the baby chickens in the daytime I could have them separate and they don't fight because they tend to pick on the small ones, of course. But overall, they doing good. Not too bad. All right, boys. So we're gonna wrap things here short. We got a lot to cover coming up, bodywork wise, paint, cart material. You know, I got the content, boys. Just give me a little to your boy, arrange things, and we get back with the programming. Show you how the EG hatch is coming along. Y'all seen me this morning, get up at 7. I done took care of this, so this is ready. I'm gonna prime it in white. Let it for the next day cure, dry out. We're gonna wet sand it one more time so that I could finalize painting the top of the roof. Whole car is painted. Throw clear coat and simply move on. We even got work coming up on the Polari 250. We're gonna do the body work, paint the covers again, same colors. Trying to see if I could get the stickers. It's not preserve the stickers, but I definitely want to fix this. Somebody have fixed it with rivets, so I want to sand them down, fill it in, do the body work, you know, make it look good. Not too bad. We put a new starter yesterday, as y'all seen, so somebody just getting a new battery, putting a spark plug, making sure wires are good, everything is money, and maybe next time we could ride that instead of the new 40cc Extreme Power mini bike. So I'm gonna chop things up here, wrap things here short. I'm gonna thanks and appreciate every single one of you that have subscribed, like, and comment. Thank ya for your support. Stay in tune. Like always, till next time. Peace.